101,000 people that hate losing $2 billion. Full disclosure, this slideshow has...
So you saw the Bieber Instagram pictures, right?
The 17-year-old was just arrested in Provo, Utah for taping fish to ATMs. But he not only taped fish to ATMs, he also did it to police vehicles and other objects and then posted about it online. That's where all these pictures came from. Police in the Provo area said there was at least 13 incidents, one of which was a police vehicle where he taped fish to the front windshield. He went by fishbandit_84 and since then his Instagram has been removed. But bro literally had 52,000 followers enjoying his fish posting content of him doing vandalism with fish. And I know you're all wondering, what is the crime here? When it comes to ATMs, this is considered vandalism. And technically it could be considered trespassing because banks are private property. And also technically disorderly conduct because you're disrupting a business ability to function by taping fish to a piece of device that they use for business. I don't know what his charges are going to be fully, but they're probably going to just let him off the hook with a slap on the wrist. But what do you guys think about this?
Yeah, it's a 17-year-old. Who is he? The Luigi of our times, but for the banks instead of the health. Sorry. 100%, you got fished. You went down the fishing cycle, and let me tell you, that fishing cycle be crazy, because first you start with ATMs, and trust me, I've been to Provo, Utah. Have I said this before? I've been to Provo, Utah. It's wild. Utah in general is very wild. Don't come after me, please. They let me on Temple Street in Salt Lake, and I was like, everything's changed here, and then I went to Provo, and I'm like, everything's very different here. Oh boy, the LDS is a real thing. Sorry. I've been to Provo. Everything's changed. I completely get it. There's nothing to do there. So these are the antics you gotta do. And he's a 17-year-old. He's just gonna get the slap on the wrist just like the people that are taking our cars. Because they're all youngs. They're all younglings. They just get slaps on the wrists. Oh, man. Then he's gonna turn 18 and he's gonna be the best citizen of them all. Sorry. Welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. I got really into this one. There's just something about Provo, Utah. The Black Sheep Cafe. I got some more creepy, weird, strange for you page content. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain. Yeah.
I'm your spouse. I am not your friend. Why are you so emotional all the time? Oh my God, I do not want to hear about your hard day at work. Go to the bedroom if you're going to cry about it. Babe, if I find your socks on the floor one more time next to the hamper, I'm going to file for divorce. I've had enough. We have talked about this over and over and over again, and you don't seem to be learning your lesson. So I'm going to hit you now because I love you enough to teach you the lesson.
Wait, are we talking about adults here or who are you hitting? What? What is this last statement? What? You are allowed to hit him, but if he hits you, oh, never mind. Never mind. I don't account for any of... Don't do this. This feels wrong. Who's doing this? How did we end up here? Why are the dads turning into children and getting...
Disney Snow White now has 101,000 people that hate the movie. And the internet says they're uneducated. So I did a video on this just yesterday when there was 96,000 views and a rating of 1.8. And apparently overnight, 21,000 more people rated it. It went from 82,000 ones and 3,000 people giving it a 10 to now 101,000 people giving it a 1 and 400 more people giving it a 10. Look at you go. But the only thing not going is people to see this movie. Was expected to do 100 million, but only did 87.3 million, which is still massive. No FYP on any social media. I just see these empty theaters going to... Does that mean the movie's bad? Well, internet says that these 101,000 people are wrong. IGN gave it a 7 out of 10, saying that it was good. And other expert reviewers gave it about a 2.5, sometimes 3 out of 5. But as more and more reviews come in for Snow White, which is already the lowest rated movie in IMDb history, will Disney win and have a happily ever after, or will this bomb big time? Let me know in the comments.
Hey, you do your own thinking, you come to your own conclusions. Don't let other critics tell you what to feel. Hey, go watch the movie and you come up with your own conclusion. Hey, and if you rated it a 1, that's on you. If you rated it a 10, that's on you. I've been swindled before. Don't listen to the critics. They told me the Transformers movie was a D- or a C+, and I'm like, oh man, what's even worth it? I watched the movie. It was amazing. I'm like, dude, who are these critics? You stop it. You stop it. But yeah, I've been hearing crazy things about the Snow White, so... It was similar with also Wicked. They did similar things, but I think in the end, Disney's going to find a way to make the profit. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe this is temporary. And then over time, they're like, we made it all back. It just took us 20 years.
Am I the only one that when I'm speaking to a couple that I will only make eye contact with and speak with the woman?
No, you're not the only person that does it. I do it too. When I'm talking to a couple, I look at the man, I talk to the man. The woman asks a question, I respond to the man. A lot of women have come online and said it's disrespectful, it's sexist, it's chauvinistic, maybe blah, blah, blah. It's nice to know women do it, so I'm definitely going to continue doing it. But yeah, when there's a couple, I basically talk to the man.
And what if the man is not the person that is the breadwinner of the house? Are you now going to talk to the woman, or you still talk to the man? Hey, I have met people like this, and sometimes it's situational where, they have like a jealous wife or girlfriend, and they don't want her to... think the wrong thing, so they only make eye contact with the man. I'm not in a situation like that. Hey, if you're talking to me, I'm gonna look right at your eyes and nothing else. You stop it. I don't need to look down there. I'm just looking at your eyes, okay? Okay? Teddy, but it's so... No, not looking at... You stop it. I just wanted to look at your eyes.
We had to try to isolate the plants inside of there and not let the Wi-Fi get in there.
It blew my mind that the Wi-Fi off, like the plants are growing. So I think that when the Wi-Fi's on, it's affecting the world.
I haven't had Wi-Fi in my house in over 10 years, and this is the easiest way to hardwire your home without hiring an electrician or spending a crazy amount of money. This is how I do it. So I bought this TP-Link Powerline Ethernet adapter, not sponsored. And I attached the Ethernet cable to the back of your modem router. And what happens is magical. This is plugged in to an outlet. And now you have internet in every outlet in your entire house. No, I'm not kidding. This technology should be well known by now, but it's not. The outlets outside, the outlets in your garage, now they all have internet because of that. So check this out. Okay, so no internet as of right now. I'm going to plug the second one. And you can have as many of these around the house as you want. You can have one permanently plugged into your whatever. Let's see the internet. Boom. There we go. This has made my life so much easier. 10 years ago, I switched away from Wi-Fi because of some studies that I read. One study in particular that I really based my life off of, I haven't been able to find in years. It's like it got erased from the internet. But it said very clearly that the brain required under 0.01 milliwatts per meter squared to function in daytime. In order for the brain to properly rest and for the body to get proper deep sleep, it needed to be exposed to no more than 0.001 milliwatts per meter squared. Everything was like 30 milliwatts per meter squared, 100 milliwatts per meter squared. So I eliminated the Wi-Fi and I started keeping my phone off. My computer is on right now. That is below 0.01 milliwatts per meter squared. Now let's turn on the Wi-Fi. Again, I have no Wi-Fi. This is just the radiation that's going to be put out when the computer's searching for a Wi-Fi device to connect to. When it finally would connect, the radiation would be a lot higher and using the Wi-Fi even higher. On. Well, that's pretty high.
Is that... Oh, okay, sorry.
That's very high. So if you live in a home with Wi-Fi, with Bluetooth, with smart appliances constantly pinging radiation, with your phone on, don't forget, you are a seed too.
Yeah, you are a seed too, but you're a seed that's gonna grow regardless of all the frequencies around you because, hey, you're a goon and you got that healing frequency. Hey, one of the crazy things is, this is 100% a study. I've seen other videos where they talk about the growth of plants when exposed to a Wi-Fi environment. I'm not too worried about the plants. Hey, I've been exposed to Wi-Fi. I've been exposed to Nextred. I've been exposed to HARP. I've been exposed to the freaking clouds above and the things. I've been exposed to the drones, the water. I've been exposed to all the things. And I will tell you, I still continue to grow. Organically, physically, and mentally. And on YouTube. Hopefully with goons like you, because you know, hey, I'm a goon and it's that time. I gotta do the interactions for Teddy, because if I don't know if he's gonna come back. Hey, I can only render if you interact, so please do the interactions. It helps us out. But in all seriousness, I have met individuals like this. I think this lady is slightly misinformed. Yes, the power over internet and Ethernet is a way where you can buy a TP-Link device, and you can use your existing power wires in your house that are going through the plugs and send your internet traffic through those wires as well. It is a way to hardwire your internet. It is it can only do certain amount of speeds. You may not get your full speed, and there's also a few security risks. Now anyone can plug in to any of your outlets and just take the data that you're feeding throughout your entire house. Yeah, there are risks to it as well. And at the same time, you don't think this lady's turning on her laptop and her cell phone. She's recording on her cell phone. She's on the laptop. I'm 100% convinced that, hey, your electrosmog reader may be off, lady, because it's definitely up. Have you even seen when people even plug in a cell phone, the thing goes off? So, hey, take everything with a grain of salt. Take everything the way you want in your timeline. But I think this lady is just slightly overreacting. And really, when it comes to individuals, because we're not tiny plants, we're not tiny mice, we're full-on human beings. We've been exposed to this stuff for quite some time, and there's still people out there that are over 6 feet, so we still growing.
Urban legends that were proven to be real, part 1. The Candy Lady. In the early 1900s, children in an unnamed rural town in Texas started to go missing, and the residents blamed it on the Candy Lady. The story says that she would go around leaving candy on children's windows, and eventually she'd lure the kids out with notes attached promising more candy. The story picked up steam when a farmer allegedly found rotten teeth in his farm, later found the body of a boy with his pockets stuffed with candy. All for next urban legend.
Yeah, but did the Candy Lady get a song named after her, like the Muffin Man? I think the Muffin Man trumps this. Candy Lady, you tried. Sorry, still very sad that this happened. Come on now. Is this where we got the strangers? No, don't take candy from strangers. Is this... Oh, man, she even trumped it then. She got the entire, rule book. Oh, boy, for the Muffin Man, we just had the song. She's got... Don't take candy from strangers. You could have started it, lady.
This is your reminder that if you ever see a streaming service hit a news platform and it says that they're losing $2 billion a year, they knew that. They knew that that was going to happen from the beginning. Every company that hopped on the streaming subscription service train knew that it was not profitable and that there was no way to make money with just subscriptions. Every single one of these companies was waiting for the other one to find the innovation that would make it magically profitable. Subscriptions with ads was always the end game. They simply moved cable television to your phone, except now there's no archives. There's no archives, there's no CDs, no DVDs, no VHS. And they can do what they did to Coyote vs. Acme and never let things see the light of day again. Commercial streaming was never profitable. And now we are stuck paying more for less.
And then they just keep upselling every year over year, every 2 to 3 years, every 4 years. Hey, we got to up your subscription. Here's an email. We're going to tell you we're going to up it. And then a few months later, boom, $5 more. And it just keeps going. Inflation, they say. Oh, boy. Hey, they're still making all the money. Why do they need even more? They're still making all the money. Oh, man. The CEOs need to get 600 to 1 of the lowest worker, Teddy. That's why. It's not even 600 to 1. It's even more now. It's like 1,000 plus. Oh, man. The CEOs are the only ones that... The executive leaderships are the only ones that are making the real money. And here I am still trying to figure out when it's not just this. They're also doing this to the libraries. And then the libraries are not even going to be there. No physical books and everything's in ebooks. So that way they can just tell you, hey, and then also delete the books that they don't want to tell you about. Oh, yeah, the library's going away, and then the ebooks take over, just like... Sorry, Spider.
Listen, that humpback whale knew what it was doing. Did y'all see the way it came for that man? Came from up under the water and said, oh, shit, and then spit him back out because there was a witness, and he knew he couldn't get both of them. You know what I'm saying? He knew what the hell he was doing. What in the biblical times is going on? Because we've got the whale swallowing someone, and then we have an anglerfish coming up from the deep sea. The first one ever spotted. I've made a video about that. Y'all know about that. And just for some context, a humpback whale is as big as a damn school bus. And it came up out the water like it had beef with this man. Like he owed him money from last Friday night. A damn school bus swallowed him and then spat him back out. And not only are the animals acting funny, and I know I sound like Moana right now, but the California Institute of Technology found underground structures under the Pacific Ocean. They are challenging what scientists know about the interior of the Earth. What the fuck is down?
Wait, they also found underground structures under the Pacific Ocean, just like the ones in Egypt, or are they different? Are they got spirals in them and the other chambers even more underground? Does that mean that, in fact, the entire Earth is not like actual dirt and rock, that we actually built this terrain on top of like something that was previous? Oh my God, how much more do we need to dig in order to actually see the things? Are there people still in the under... I have many questions. But for the first two things, I think humpback whale swallowing the man was completely explainable. I mean, there have been incidents of whales that do filtering, and while filtering, they accidentally come in contact with the kayaker. But for most part, almost every case, it's that they can't swallow us, so they just filter us out, and you get spit back out. And it's very minimal injuries. If there is, they usually recover. So I'm not too worried about the humpbacks eating us or anything. And unless this lady's Dr. Doolittle, I don't think she knows either. The anglerfish, I mean, what? It just passed away and it rose up to the top. It was already deceased. Like, what? Do things that pass away sink to the bottom? I'm not sure, you know? Unless she's a Dr. Doolittle, I don't think she knows. Sorry, was Dr. Doolittle an animal expert? Unless she's an animal expert, I don't think she knows.
Full disclosure, this slideshow has so little context that it took me over an hour to find any relevant information, but I think I figured it out. So this TikTok slideshow that I got tagged in went extremely viral, getting over 400,000 likes, shows these people shining a flashlight at a spot in the trees, and specifically at these objects that kind of look like elephants. The only piece of context is the ending of this slideshow with the statement Gaja Jinn. And for those that don't know, a jinn is a type of creature or spirit that's apparently made out of smokeless fire, and they're very powerful, potentially evil. Jinns are also rumored to be able to take many different shapes and forms, so the Gaja Jinn is apparently just a jinn in elephant form. So this slideshow is basically insinuating that these elephant-like creatures that are floating around this tree are jinn. And whether or not you choose to believe this is entirely up to you. I'm usually more of a rational, logical person, so I think something else is going on here, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below.
Wait, are they really on top of a tree, or are they like on top of a mountain and there's just a tree on the mountain, so it's just like a weird visual effect, you know? Like similar to like you squint and you see faces or something? I don't know. I feel like, I mean, they do look like elephants, and they clearly are seeing them. I mean, at the same time, I've seen jinn videos, and they also clearly see the jinns. Did anyone get possessed on this? What ended up happening? Are the elephants okay? Were there elephants the entire time? Did people get possessed? Does each one of these mean that it's a different jinn, or is it one jinn representing many elephants? I have many questions. This is not good. I'm never doing this. I don't go to the woods. You know me.
Watching in horror as all the people are like eating this and acting like it's the best thing they've ever had in their life. He said out loud, "This is some kind of joke, right?" The host says, "Once you try a bite, you'll believe that it's real." He couldn't make himself do it. He pushed away from the table. He said out loud, "You guys are nuts. This is insane. If this is what this really is, like, I don't want any part of it." Everyone at the table just kind of laughs at him. So he leaves. He's walking through the house trying to find his way out. And he ends up back around the kitchen and he hears this bubbling sound. He said it resembled like what you would hear in an aquarium or something. He could see that this one door was like slightly ajar. He pushed it open and there were tanks all in the room full of mermaids. Some of them were very aware that they were there, and then some kind of looked incoherent. He's standing there staring at them when the host walks up behind him and says, "Oh, you found the pantry." He turns around and says, "What is this? This is insane. This can't be actual mermaids, is it? Is it something that you're just like trying to make look like mermaids or something?" The host tells him, "Do you really think that I would have a mermaid party and not serve actual mermaids?" He was in shock. He just stared at the guy like, "I can't believe this is happening." And then he tells him that he was going to leave, that he didn't want any part of this. And he said, "Well, remember, you did sign an NDA and it wouldn't matter anyway because no one will ever believe you." So what do we think? Do we believe him? Let me know in the comments.
I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt unless there's like even more proof and factual evidence, because let's be realistic. I have an aquarium. Like, how much water do you need to house a mermaid? 100-gallon tank, 200-gallon tank, 400-gallon tank, and you have multiple tanks. Do you know how much weight that is on a structure? Like, unless you're going to like a cement, or a brick building, like most of the houses are like wood built. Like, that is a lot of weight to put. Like, you would know and you would hear, that much aquariums and tanks as well. So I feel like I don't know if this is real, but hey, my wife's a big mermaid believer, so I'm not going to deny the existence of aquafariums potentially. But are there really people that are out there hunting and eating them? Maybe. All the mummies are gone and they already ate those. So maybe that's what happened to the mermaids. They already ate them. Maybe that's what happened to unicorns. They already ate them. Hey, maybe that's what happened to Chupacabra. They already ate them. Oh my God, maybe that's what happened to the Bigfoot. They already ate them. See, we can literally say this about any mythical creature.
This is what I ate in a day on the petroleum diet, starting off the morning with some Lucky Charms for the classics, the red 40, the yellow 5, the yellow 6, the blue 1, getting a nice petrochemical dose first thing in the morning. Then I'm off to Starbucks to get my morning brew, a boiling cup of coffee in plastic cup to release some of that polyethylene. Billions of microplastics and nanoplastics. Then I'm off to McDonald's for lunch, a lot of Cedos in the bun, in the fries, hoping to get some of that good hexane residue from the extraction process. I gotta get my daily aspartame dose. It's synthesized with methanol, I can't skip that. And in the french fries, I'm getting dimethyl polysoloxane. For a midday snack, we're stopping at the 7-Eleven, we're grabbing a Monster Energy drink for the benzoic acid, made from toluene, and I'm grabbing a Reese's cup for the TBHQ, preservative made from butane. These are key for my petrochemical diversity. For dinner, a frozen pizza, I'm going for that glyphosate. It's not directly a petroleum derivative, but hey, I'm getting the most famous herbicide in the world. And of course, gotta eat it with a Chick-fil-A sauce for the EDTA, a preservative made from ethylene diamine, formaldehyde, sodium cyanide, all derived from petroleum. And for dessert before sleep, I can't forget about my polysorbate 80, just to help take the edge off while I watch some of my favorite videos. If you're eating this way, you are too maximizing your petrochemical intake. Send this to a friend who needs to see.
Oh, my petrochemical intake real good. I'm getting all of them. I'm collecting them all, all right? And I'm blessing the food so that way I stay healthy and continue to be the cockroach that lives forever, because guess what? I can eat anything now because I am fuel and I am eating fuel.
The reason Satan goes after the nuclear family is because he knows if he can get a father out of the home, the children will be less likely to continue in their faith. They'll be more likely to have mental health issues, and they're significantly more likely to be in jail. An involved father, no offense to mothers, significantly impacts children when they reach adulthood. And Satan knows that. We should acknowledge it too.
Regardless of whether Satan knows that or not, I'm not here to change your religious beliefs. Don't come at me with that. But this is real studies that have been done, and it has been shown that families where the father is involved appear to do far better than families where it's a single family home of sorts. And I'm not knocking on anyone that is out there being a single mother or father. Hey, you guys are doing the things and your kids love you, and that's important. But do understand that there is another person, and it's up to you to work together if you choose to. And if you choose not to, that's also on you.
So you saw the Bieber Instagram pictures, right? I got a lot of unrelated things to show you. Come right back to this and many others. But quick recap, Bieber posted these containers, these shipping containers that people know all about, along with a picture of him when he was young, almost probably when he got in time of the industry. By the way, did no one notice the baby right under the containers? Crazy. And then he posted this right here. I think this is the biggest part with what I'm about to show you, but he said, I remember we're all being made to think that we are enough. I still hate when I changed myself to please people. And by the way, these posts are happening while Biebs is acting sketchy. So why is it the whole music industry uses shipping containers for music videos? That question does not really have to be asked in 2025, does it? Before going further, it's all satire. The song titles will help make sense. Rumor, and the one I was playing at the beginning of the video is called All Hands on Deck, but wait till we break down the stuff right here. By the way, you got the All Hands on Deck thing, right? So Bieber is talking about how we change for people. Listen to what she says in this exact video. The old her is unalived and gone. You know, with the industry, they do these rituals where you unalive to the old self. But why would they do that? Also, why are all the dancers in every single video in the containers? Even Kendrick's not like us, shipping containers. Everything is very carefully planned out. So when you think about shipping containers, you think about all the nefarious things, all the rumors and all the allegations, right? But you don't really understand just how wicked it is. What is right behind her? If you look at the way they line up the string, it's actually two things at the same time. One is a pentagram for their god Baphomet, but also something else too. It's the predator symbol for one of these cults. Why they have a symbol for predator inside of the shipping containers? Even more so, what is right by her foot? You really can't tell me that someone laying down their knees up in there in a bag. They all go through major demonic changes at this part in their career. That's why they all go to the shipping yard. Everything is right in front of your face all the time. Has been for decades, and they do that because they know that most y'all will not see it. By the way, this is entertainment and satire. I'm just being stupid. What happens in the shipping containers is beyond your worst nightmare. Like, I get it, you think you know, right? But you don't really know until you see it. And trust me, there are videos out there, and you don't want to see them. Because something like that will make you lose sleep for weeks. So why did he put these up? I think the bigger question is, why did whoever runs his page put it up? Because that's really what you need to be asking yourself.
Wait, who runs his page? His agency put it up so that way you talk about it and now he's relevant again because he's fell off and not very many people are talking to him because they know that he's going to be on the diddler. Sorry. I don't know what's going on with Justin. I don't know what's going on with any celebrities. I don't even know what's going on with Kendrick. I thought he was the one exposing the truths and sticking it to the man after that Super Bowl halftime show, but now I'm not even sure. Maybe they're all part of the same thing, same agenda, and they all know what the shipping crates are used for. They're 100% transporting the things and... Yeah, they say they found babies. Whew. We're gonna do a few more.
You can stick a magnet to your copper. It is not copper. Copper items, should they be 100% copper? Yes, when you're getting copper items, you want them to be 100% copper. If for some reason that you cannot find copper in whatever given place that you're looking for, such as a vintage store, make sure that it is copper plated. If that's the case. But the problem with copper plating is it will come. So you want 100% copper, and you want to also be able to not stick a magnet to it. If you can stick a magnet to your copper, it is not copper. It's usually steel that's coated with copper. But anytime you're looking for copper, you can go to an eBay, you could go to a vintage store, you could check out places like that. Copper is very beneficial. You know, all the people, there's still 25 million people with copper pipes. And they got those copper pipes to protect the water, protect their home from the frequencies coming into their home. Now, they will tell you need to switch to plastic pipes because they are trying to bribe you to switch to plastic pipe. When hot water runs through plastic, you get vinyl chloride. That's what you get. Hot water running through the plastic. It cooks the plastic. Now, a flip side is most people don't realize that a lot of the tap waters contain chemicals to eat your copper pipe.
That is an interesting thing. I did not know that. Hey, I have had properties where people have told me, hey, you got copper pipes, or they may be joints with LEAD used in them, and you need to do the tests and things. And I'm at the point of like, bro, I'm going to keep it copper, bro. I ain't changing to the freaking plastic or silicon or whatever food grade thing they're trying to tell me. I'm okay with the copper. And if little bits of copper going into me, guess what? I already got the plastics in me. Now I got the metals in me too. Hey, everything's going to be fine.
The math isn't mathing, NASA. Let's run through some basic math and prove NASA wrong. First off, though, I just want to point out, go watch any video of the ISS or anything like that. You cannot see the Earth move at all. The official narrative is that the Earth spins at 1,000 miles per hour at the equator. The Earth's circumference at the equator is approximately 24,901 miles. We get 24 hours in a day by dividing the circumference by the rotation speed. So 24,901 divided by 1,000 somehow gives us 24 hours. No, this gives us almost 25 hours. Following the official narrative's math, we would have an extra 328 hours per year. Okay, let's check Earth's orbit. The exact speed that we go around the Earth is such a convenient number, 66,615 miles per hour. The distance we orbit is 584 million miles. Divided by 66,615, you get 8,766.79427, which equals 365.283094. So we have 365 days in a year plus this number. They try to explain away the excess with leap years, but times that number by 4 and you don't even get 1 day. You still have excess. You don't have to be a math whiz to realize that they're lying. All of this is made up. It's man-made. There's no observed movement of the Earth. We've proven this over and over. It's all a lie. NASA lies.
Wait, I don't understand what NASA had to do with this. The calendar was well before NASA, right? Wasn't it like Caesar or the Roman Empire? Like, they already messed up the dates a long back. Like, come on, October is the 10th month instead of the 8th month. November is the 11th month instead of the 9th month. There's many things wrong there already, all right? So, could be. We've been lied to since the very beginning. Hey, I'm on the lunar calendar now. What calendar are you following? Teddy, I'm on the Gregorian calendar. Teddy, I'm on the Mayan calendar. Wait, who are you guys?
So you're telling me the aliens aren't abducting people, but the elites are?
Exactly. They let people believe it's aliens, so no one asks the real question.
What real questions?
Like why abductions always happen near military bases, why abductees report seeing men in black right after, and why those UFOs in the sky never leave Earth's atmosphere.
Wait, you're saying the ships aren't alien at all?
Not even a little. They're military crafts, technology, decades ahead of what the public knows about. Anti-gravity, silent propulsion, all developed in secret. The whole aliens thing, just a cover story.
Okay, but why abduct people?
Experiments, genetic testing, neural implants, maybe even full-blown human modification. They've done it before. They can do whatever they want and no one questions it.
So all these UFO sightings lately?
So they want us looking up, chasing aliens. So we never realized the real horror is happening right here in their underground labs for entertainment purpose only.
Everything could just be us from different times or universes or multiverses. It could be. Everything is just us. Different galaxies, different stars, different planets, different comets, meteors. Everything's just us. Just all different timelines. Everything is happening all at once. Time is not linear. It is the past, present, future, all at once.
Do you know what I find weird? Chefs are required to know every ingredient in the dishes that they make just in case someone has an allergy. But doctors aren't required to know all of the ingredients that they're injecting into a newborn baby.
Yeah, they don't need to know the ingredients. They just need to tell you what it does and why they think they should put it into your... Oh boy. This is a whole can of worms that we don't want to open. Hey, it's whatever you want. You do what's right for your baby. I'm not here to say yay or nay, but I know that you're a goon and you're going to persevere and everything's going to be fine regardless of the decision you make. Hey, you're going to be fine.
Yeah. Mama.
Now you understand what the fuck I'm talking about? She probably done trained that motherfucker and it's talking like a baby do when it start learning how to say mama.
Wait, so I don't understand. Is that why they don't want us to talk to the dolphins? Because eventually we'll teach them the way of communication and then everyone's going to be able to talk to dolphins and the dolphins start telling us about the aliens in the water that they also interact with and they're like, you two need to meet. And they become the middlemen that finally let us bridge the gap between our two worlds, between the aliens in the water and the humans of the land. Oh my god, we do need to... Oh, but at the same time, we've also heard all the crazy things with dolphins and how they get jealous and try to have relations with the humans and the trainers and... Oh my god, this is a whole can of worms I also don't want to open. And then we also stopped the dolphin birthing because there was that one incident of that dolphin that accident... Oh my god, there's no winning. Hey, leave the animals alone. Let them be at peace. Hey, we don't need to put them in captivity. I just want to adore them from afar. Just like they do on National Geographic. Man, those guys are the real people. How did they get shots like that? How close are they to the animals? How good are those cameras? Hey, guess what? You made it to the end. How you doing? Because I'm not doing so hot. I'm spiraling every video and it's getting worse and worse. And I'm just like, how many more like buttons do I need to hit where I go back to normal? There is no normal anymore. Everything's just weirder and weirder and weirder. But that's okay because I know you doing the things. You letting me do the spiraling and you doing the watching. So hey, listen, there should be videos on the screen right now. Click on either one of them to continue the Goon Fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Wake up.